So we felt led to start our family through adoption in 2012. So we started researching and looking into the country of Colombia. We found a profile for a little girl who was 2, and we decided to go for it. We prayed over it. God gave us peace, and we received her medical profile, and it was a bit more overwhelming than what we had anticipated. She had some brain abnormalities from birth and had been in an orphanage setting for 2 years at that point, but we just knew that this was who God was calling us to, that this was our child, and that we needed to pursue her. And so we did. And in 2014, she got to come home with us and start our life together as a family. Fast forward to 2020, we ended up moving to Cartersville and needing to find a new church home. And it's hard to start over somewhere new because you don't know how they're going to be equipped for your kid. And you don't want to be a burden, but it's also really easy just to stop attending when you have a kid that has different needs, because you can't just walk in the doors of a church and register them on the first day and be like, oh, they're 10 years old, so they'll go into the 3rd grade classroom. So we waited a couple of months and people kept recommending Crosspoint to us. So we decided just to give it a go. I got Tony's number and called him to set up a meeting, and we were able just to show up and knock on the doors and be welcomed in, and he could meet Brielle and see what her needs would be, and understand how we wanted her to be able to attend church with her peers, but that she might need a little extra help. And he said, yes, let's do it. So I am excited that Crosspoint is expanding their ministry, because when we came in, we kind of just asked to be met where we were at. And that works great. A lot of weeks, Brielle loves attending with her peers, but there are weeks that certain sensory challenges come up, and it makes it harder for her to stay in class. And so I'm excited that Crosspoint is opening some respite rooms, and we're hoping to get more kids in here that wouldn't be able to attend church in a regular setting. So we'll have some rooms that have quieter spaces, have more sensory activities for the kids, but they will still be learning about the gospel just like everybody else, and they have the opportunity to stay with their peers if they like and come take a break in the respite rooms. Or if they need to just stay in the respite rooms the whole service, and that's a better fit for them, then they'll have that opportunity also. So what I want really everybody to understand as a congregation here at Crosspoint is that we just need you. We just need you, and we need your heart to serve these kids, because there's so many kids in the community that could benefit, and their families' lives will be changed just by having a place to come on Sundays where they know that their kids are loved and that they're safe. It's easier just to stay home and just insulate, but then you're missing out on a whole community of believers and a whole support system and worshiping together with people like you. It just takes people whose hearts are open to work with these kids, because when you get to know them, they have a lot of different, more complex needs sometimes, but each one of them is so special in their own way and has such a big heart to love people. And they'll fall in love with anybody that is willing to meet them where they're at and see them as a person and respect them and talk with them. So at the end of the day, I do think it's a service that most churches can provide if they're willing to. We just need people with a heart to do it.